Listen well, brother.
I'm listening.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
There can be only one.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing great. It is great to be here on this Thirsty Thursday with you guys. Hopefully the echo's down a little bit. I've got 2 walls done. Got to do the other 2. That's going to be coming up later today, but I hope that the echo has quieted down just a little bit and things are a tad bit better this morning. Good morning, everybody. It's so great to see everybody. Snorta Poopus Cuber, my favorite polar bear on YouTube. Good morning, my friend. Hope you were doing well. Arlena's Jester of Sin is here. Good morning, brother. How you doing, Jester? Good to see you. Good morning, everybody. It is good to see everybody. It's Thursday. The week is almost over. I can't believe how fast this week has gone by. We're going to be into the weekend in no time. Tomorrow, weekend review with Dave Bob and the lady, Arwen Avalon. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So sounds better, Loki. Good deal. Chris, thank you. Thank you. I got a tapestry up in front of me. I got the big Valhalla fire dragon hanging in front of the windows. And then I've got my Godzilla tapestry behind me. So the tapestries, yes, tapestries. We want to view your tapestries. Ah, yes, we are here to view the tapestries. So the tapestry, the Valhalla Fire Dragon tapestry is up. The Godzilla tapestry behind me is up and going. I've just got to get 2 on the sides. I think that's going to fix everything, and we should be good. So Already sounds better. You're awesome, Loki. Gave you a few shout outs. Brandon, thank you so very much. Brandon, great guy. Brandon Looney Tunes fan 2000. Can't wait. Dude, you're awesome. You're absolutely awesome. Good to see you. Larry, the man's so nice. You got to say his name twice. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Boosh. Good morning, Project Storytime. Does the dragon looking out the window protect the place from Mikey? It better. Yeah, that's the last thing I need is Mikey jumping out of any of the windows. No, thank you. No ifs, ands, buts, visitors, or well relations, or any of that shit. So, yeah, no. I need to buy a kilt. What do you need a kilt for? Kronos. Why does Kronos need a kilt? Look, you've got that piece of robot coming out of your knees right there in your picture. I don't think a kilt's gonna work for you, buddy. I think your robot parts are gonna show. Yeah, because they're kind of drafty. So I think your robot parts are gonna show there, bro. Because you got those things coming out of your kneecaps. I don't think that's gonna work for you. I mean, you know, people can wear whatever they want, but I think your robot thing's gonna show. You know? My dragon, Daryl, my dragon likes to lick the windows. Holy shit. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. No admittance except for Loki business. That's right. That's right. Because I'm a wee bit Scottish, Chrono says. It's good to see you guys. It's good to have you guys here. Yes, the topic of the day is Paramount. I want to read you guys out. A couple things. See if anybody, there'll be a couple on this list, I'm sure. Kurt business only. That's right. Arwen. Holy shit. Arwen got it right there. Boom. Kurt business only. But Loki, you see, Kronos needs a kilt to reenact the scene from Braveheart. But his parts are going to show you. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, a polar bear in a kilt, that would be fun. I don't know about that. Not much of anything. Snorted Poopus Cuber asks, what is Paramount up to? Not much of anything. Mission Impossible is coming out, and some people would argue with me that, oh my God, that's going to make it so much money. And what about Top Gun Maverick, Loki? It did so well. Those movies can only do so much. Let's look at 2020 real quick. Let's go through 2020 real quick. Like a Boss. Does anybody remember Like a Boss? The movie Like a Boss? Does anybody remember that? Selma Hayek. Box office, what did it make? 22 million in the United States and Canada. It didn't make anything for Paramount. The Rhythm Section. Anybody remember that movie? Rhythm Section. Okay. Here's one we all know. Sonic the Hedgehog. Right? It did pretty good. Right? It did pretty good. Right? The visual effects, they had to go back and redo stuff because, you know, it looked like shit originally, but they did a lot of work and they really tried. So, 149 million in the United States and Canada, 170 million, or 319 million worldwide total. So, 170 million outside of the US, 149 million, it's $300 million. Okay. Some people say, well, that's not that bad. It's not that great either. Body Cam. Anybody remember Body Cam? No, of course you don't. Lovebirds. Anybody remember Lovebirds 2020? No. Mighty Oak. Anybody? No. The Trial of Chicago 7. No. Spontaneous. Love and Monsters. No. Pixie. Anybody remember Pixie? No. Spell. Here's something I know everybody will remember, but did absolutely craptastic. Coming to America 2. Everybody was like, oh my God, it's Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's back. Gonna do a Coming to America sequel. And it sucked. They named it Coming to America, of course. SpongeBob. Some people love SpongeBob, but it didn't make that much money. Space Between. No. Without Remorse. No. Quiet Place Part 2. Infinite. The Tomorrow War. Chris Pratt. Right? Let's see. Bill made $19.2 million because it was only released in China. I mean, we're not like, really knocking down the doors here. Snake Eyes, that had to make a lot of money, right? Snake Eyes, because they love the fans of G.I. Joe. They love the fans, right? Paramount loves you fans of G.I. Joes. And of course, they're going to respect the IP, right? No, wrong. Paramount's going to shit all over it like a clown car. Paw Patrol, Paranormal Activity, Next of Kin. Clifford, the Big Red Dog. I'm sure that made a ton of money. Rumble on Paramount Plus, original movie. Scream, the reboot, the big reboot, right? American slasher film. Let's see how much Scream made. Everybody knows Scream, right? Of course. This had to make freaking millions and millions of dollars. 81 million in the US and Canada. 57 million around the world. And then worldwide with the United States, Canada, and everyone else, 138.9 million. It made 56 million in profit. I mean, that's gotta say Paramount right there, right? No, that's small ass potatoes. It did good. It made money. But it's not knocking down the doors, and it's not going to save Paramount. Jackass Forever. The In-Between. Streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus, on Netflix, on blah, blah, blah. Lost City, right? Lost City. I tell you what, thanks to Pops over at Talk Hard, I've never wasted 2 hours better than I wasted 2 hours watching that piece of shit. That was such a great idea. What a wonderful movie to make. The Contractor. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. How much did Sonic the Hedgehog 2 make? That had to make good money, right? Everybody loved the first one. That had to make a ton of money, right? 190 million in the United States, 200 million in other territories. Worldwide total $405.4 million. That had to make a shitload of money. Senior year. Top Gun Maverick. All right. Here's the big dog. This is what Paramount needs more of. This is what they are praying. They've got their fingers crossed. They've got their toes crossed, and they're praying that Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning does as good as Top Gun. If they want to save their ass, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning has to do as good or better than Top Gun. Why? Because they fucked up. Paramount has shit the bed. They have screwed up, and they've screwed up royally. But Loki, I heard Alex Kurtzman is going to be fired any day now. He's gone. Star Trek will be saved. No, it won't. No, it won't. Because Star Trek is rotted to its core. It's not just that skin outside the apple that is Alex Kurtzman. It's everything inside too. Worms have gone in and eaten that apple, and it's gone. It's gone. It's gone, brother. There's nothing left. They rotted it out. Meteor advocate Timon. Hey, what's up, brother? How are you doing? Good morning. They've eaten that apple. It's gone. Gestures, Darth Arlena. Good morning. How are you doing? She says, good morning, Valhalla. And I say, good morning, Gestures, Darth Arlena. Star Trek is ruined. That's just the way it is. Well, but Loki, what about Picard? I said season 3 of Picard will never save Star Trek. I prefaced that before I ever even watched it. I said, no matter how good this is, no matter how much nostalgia it brings back, no matter whatever happens, this season will not save Star Trek. And it didn't. Anyone who's watched Strange New Worlds, and I haven't, because I won't. I couldn't get through the first season. I got to the episode halfway through the episode where they introduced the Gorn, and the Gorn are like predator raptor things. I was like, no. Their debt from 17 billion to 15 billion, so in only 8 years they'll be in the black. Oh yeah, they're doing great. They're doing great. They're doing absolutely great. So great, they're talking about selling off properties and splitting things off. They're taking a $1.5 billion cut on their streaming services. They're charging you more to get Paramount Plus and taking things from Paramount Plus and never offering them again. There's content that is disappearing you're never going to see again. And it's not great content. It's not great content. It's content like Willow over at Disney, because Disney's doing the same thing. Loki is being silly meanie face. For his birthday, I'm getting him a lifetime membership to Paramount Plus. No, thank you. I've got a lifetime membership to Star Trek Online, and I don't even use that. It just sits there. Halfway through season 1, the first episode of Strange New Worlds literally broke my love for the franchise. This is what Paramount is doing to people that love Star Trek. This is a lifetime Star Trek fan. Lifetime Star Trek fan. This is a lifetime Star Trek fan. Lifetime. I'm a lifetime Star Trek fan. I grew up watching Star Trek. Little kid, sitting in Papa Loki's lap, watching Star Trek. Lifetime Star Trek fan. Lifetime Trekkie, whatever you want to call me. Second generation Star Trek fans. And what have they done? We don't want to watch it. Oh, well, that's just because you're ist-obes. No, it's not. Because I want to tell you something. People that know about Star Trek, people that know about the IDIC, you know what the IDIC is? Well, no, I've never heard of that. Infinite diversity and infinite combinations. You ever hear of that? People that love Star Trek are the least ist-obiati people on the planet. It has nothing to do with Sinishqua Martin Green as a character. It has to do with her acting. It has to do with the writing, and it has to do with the production of a shitty show. I thought she was a great character before they killed her off on The Walking Dead, which incidentally was when I stopped watching it. Someone asked me that the other day. When did you stop watching Walking Dead? I got all the way till they killed her off. Till Negan pulled her out of like a coffin box in whatever season it was. And she was a zombie. That was it. I stopped watching after that. But I liked her character. It was never anything that put me off. She even had a really good arc where she digressed as a person. She became more of like a feral animal. I thought that was a really interesting arc. And she had the acting chops to do it. What changed? What changes? What changes? Does anybody remember Batwoman? Did anybody here watch Batwoman? Over on the CW? Did anybody put themselves through that? Go back and watch John Wick 2. I dare you. I dare you to go back and watch John Wick Part 2. And look at what a great job Ruby Rose does in John Wick 2. You've got, she doesn't speak, but she doesn't have to. And that's what's so great. Her emotions come out in her eyes. What she is trying to purvey in her acting comes out on her face. That takes acting. So why in the hell was she so horrible in Batwoman and couldn't act for a lick? Ha, get it? You couldn't act for a lick. Anyway, I'm trying to be funny this morning. Why? Because of that directing, because of the writing, because of the production team. And that's what's wrong with Star Trek. That is what's wrong with Star Trek. It is not the skin of the apple. It is not the outside. You can't just skin this thing and go, oh, look at how wonderful and perfect the inside of it is. No, it's gone. It's been rotted to its core. It has been rotted to its core. I almost stopped watching it there too. When the two little blonde girls bought it, I was pissed. I was like, nope. I just had to accept that that's the way the show worked. And yeah, I absolutely hated it. I hated that. I thought I just, and maybe I should have stopped watching there and just said, screw it. The Governor was the best bad guy. See, I think Negan, they ruined Negan. Great character at first and crap. Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that. Negan was so much better when he first showed up. I absolutely love that shit. And everybody having a cow, just whatever. Mocking draws with the $5 super chat. So what you're saying is that Paramount is going the way of UPN. And I loved UPN growing up. And the shows were much, much better. Yes. Yeah. United Paramount Network. And why? Because you've got idiots running the show. They do not have the revenue, the alternate revenue that Disney has access to and that other studios have access to. They don't have it. They're on their own. And they're just now getting back to the point where they've got some good merchandising deals. Remember how important merchandising was? Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made. Why didn't anybody want to take a chance on that? Because all they had was Discovery shit for years. That's all they had. They didn't have OG Trek. They didn't have original series. They didn't have next gen stuff. All they had was Discovery shit. And no one bought it. No one wanted it. Do you want a shirt that says disco on it? Even if you like disco. Do you want a shirt that says disco on it? Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Mahogany draws. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you, my friend. Skull!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
Star Trek the Flamethrower. The kids love this one. Oh, I bet they do. I bet they do. I bet they think that Star Trek Flamethrower is just the bee's knees. Here we got two action figures. One's half white on the left and half black on the other. The other's half black on the left and half white on the other. Yeah. Sure. That's great. People buy that shit up. Why? Because they love the retro stuff. They absolutely love the retro stuff. And Paramount screwed up. Imagine dumping billions of dollars of revenue because you don't want to accept the fact that your fans love the retro stuff. Did you know Michael Burnham is black? She's black. She's so black, and she's also a girl. She's a black girl. Did you know? Black girl, black girl, black girl, black girl, black girl, black girl, black girl. I did know that, but I had to dig. Boosh. I had to dig. I had to dig to get that information. I mean, it's not just like they were telling you every episode that, you know, she was black and a girl. It's not like they were telling you every episode. Star Trek the Flamethrower. The kids love this one. I actually own a shirt that says disco sucks. Yes. Yeah, so would I. Get down, do down, dun, 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 dun. Anyway. So. I'd do that. Disco sucks. All right. You got me there. You got me there. When are we going to get like a El Perro shirt that says Mexican Iron Man sucks or something like that? We got to get something like that. I'd buy that. Wait, what? She's a black female? Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know that? Michael Burnham on Star Trek. Disco she's a black female. I was completely blown away. I mean, it's not like they told you in every single episode that. While Tilly is eating the damn ship. You know, she was kind of cute. She was kind of cute in the first season. She's kind of cute. And then it's like, holy crap. There are regulations. There are regulations in Starfleet. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it just doesn't matter. Well, Loki, Scotty was kind of a bigger guy. It's Scotty. Who's gonna fix the damn ship without Scotty? It's Scotty. She's not Scotty. And Scotty, through the entire seasons, all 3 seasons of Star Trek, is not like that. I'm sorry. Through the series, he's not like that. In the first 2 movies, he's not that big. It's not until Genesis. It's not until Search for Spock that Scotty's a little rotund. So even in 2, when he's like, he stayed at his post when the trainees ran, talking about his nephew. So don't give me the Scotty. Scotty was a big boy. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell me that Scotty was a big guy because he wasn't in the series and he wasn't until like Generations or not Generations. Till Genesis. Search for Spock. was a wee bout of shore leave. That's right. But Dr. McCoy pulled me through. That's right. There'd be whales here. That's what would happen if Scotty ever saw Tilly. So you've got Star Trek. What else? Oh, well, they're removing shit off of Paramount Plus. They're removing Star Trek off of Paramount Plus. If you haven't seen that this week, everybody's been nailing them and hitting them in the nads for that. Guess what? Star Trek will all be under one roof. Not anymore. Why? Because it didn't work. They had it made. Everybody wanted Star Trek on their damn streaming service. Everybody wanted it. From HBO to Netflix, Amazon, everybody wanted Star Trek on their streaming service. All they had to do was sit back, make money, and keep coming out with shows. That's all they had to do. And I want to tell you something. If you've got streaming services saying, unless you do better, we're not going to carry your shitty Star Trek Discovery, they can just do whatever they want to and dump it and take a tax write-off for it at the end of the year. That's all they have to do. That's all they have to do. The laughable thing was they canceled the only halfway decent show in Prodigy. And this doesn't help either. This doesn't help either, and they're getting another name change, Machini. They're coming up with another name change. Went from CBS Plus to Viacom Plus to Paramount Plus. What's next? Because it seems like it keeps going downhill with the next generation. That right there. How many times are you going to change the name of your streaming service? CBS All Access. Don't forget that. CBS All Access. Machini. That got 1 month out of me. That was it. I subscribed for 1 month. I said, I'll give it a chance. I saw the first couple episodes of Discovery and I just bailed. I was like, nope. Not happy and not keeping it. How many people on a budget are going to keep this service? How many people on a budget are going to keep this service? How many? I'm not going to. I'm not going to keep it. I'm not going to pay for it. I could pay for it. I can afford to pay for it. I'm not going to pay for it. I have Max and that's it. I have HBO Max, or whatever they're turning HBO into, which is stupid as well. Don't get me wrong. HBO's doing some stupid shit too. You've got a successful streaming service. Don't go changing the branding just because you got to bug up your ass about something. It's the stupidest thing you could do. It is the stupidest thing you can do. Cinemax is now good to see you, Dave G Sound. How you doing, brother? Killing off your best IPs by virtue signaling. How did that work out? It's working out great. It's working out great. CBS, Paramount are the clown car of streaming. They cannot survive the old way. They cannot survive legacy media style. And they cannot survive as a streaming service. So what's going to happen to them? They're going to get shark-conned. They're going to get chewed up and they're going to get sold off into pieces, and their properties are going to go to the highest bidder. Buried alive. Buried alive. Yeah, We are CBS. We are CBS. We are idiots. We are idiots. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. This has not changed in years since before I started streaming, before I started the morning show. This has been going on. And these are the results. You have to have these giant successes come in and save you. And even then, it's not enough money to get you out of the red. But Loki, they still have NCIS. Gibbs will save them. Oh, wait, Mark Harmon isn't with them anymore. No. NCIS isn't going to save them. The Who aren't going to save them. They should have listened and paid attention with Won't Get Pulled Again. Or is that the other one? I can never tell. Ron Moore could save Star Trek. Quentin Tarantino could save Star Trek. That's something we've talked about before. A Quentin Tarantino Star Trek movie, I would love to see that. Bow now now, ba-na, 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 bow now now. Which bird of prey is yours? It's the one that says bad motherfucker on it. Give me Samuel L. Jackson as a Klingon trying to take over the Enterprise. Get me Kirk and Samuel L. Jackson fighting in an airlock and Kirk kicking him in the face saying, I have had enough of you, bitch. And Samuel L. Jackson being like, motherfucking human. I would love to see that. I would absolutely love to see that. They're Tarantino Trek, take my money. Thank you. Thank you. Mark could save Star Trek. Josh could save Star Trek. Captain Fandom Nerd could get their shit on track and save Star Trek. Tarantino could swoop in and be like, you're going to do what I tell you to do. That's just the way it's going to be because I'm running the show now. This is what's going to happen. Tarantino comes in and just cleans house and makes it work. There are too many motherfucking Balkans on this ship. That's right. Snort a poopus cuber. My cats could save Star Trek. That's not, these properties have to get sold off. They have to get sold off. And they have to go to someone that loves them, that loves where they came from, that loves the meaning behind it all, and that will respect the legacy of the show. Not any one person, but the shows. That's what it needs. Respect for the shows. It's not that hard to give that. It's not that hard to give some respect for all the originality of what they did. To pay attention. You want to know why Wrath of Khan was so damn good? Because they sat down and they watched the entire series and they were like, okay, this is what we're going to do. And they had a kick-ass idea. Good morning, Tom. How you doing, brother? Hail Mead. Guys, if you're not watching Midnight's Edge in the mornings, you need to be watching Midnight's Edge in the mornings. Too bad Paramount estranged their regular fan base with this draconian fan film rules, and suit action are back to the Stone Age. Yes. No, absolutely. And I want to tell you something. This channel, my channel, started over a decade ago with Star Trek fan stuff, with Star Trek fan film, with Star Trek music videos. And all that I had to take off there. I had to take it all off. All off because of this shit. Because they went absolutely mental and said, get rid of everything or you're screwed. Speaking of Star Trek, Tarantino and Thirsty Thursday, I wonder how much hookers charge on Ryza. Well, you're going to have to find out. June Wong, thank you for that $5 super chat. This one is just for you, considering it's Kai June. This is for June. Go! Midnight's Edge says, during my surgery getting canceled at the last minute because of stupid insurance, I'm okay. Dude, I spent over 3 hours on the phone yesterday with my insurance company because of a mistake they made and me getting charged like $500,000. They tried charging me $500 is what they tried charging me. Over 3 hours on the phone working that shit out going, no, that ain't gonna happen. All I do is get medicine and go to the normal doctor. I haven't gone and had surgery. I haven't done none of that. And they want to charge me $500 and I'm like, no. So I spent half the day yesterday while I was trying to get work done in here, having to deal with them and deal with bullshit because they want to charge me $500 when all I do is get some medications at the pharmacy and go to my normal doctor. Nothing extreme, nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. No midnight emergency room visits or any of that bullshit. Screw that. So sorry, Tom. That sucks, man. It absolutely sucks. Order donation with $3 super sticker. What is it? It is, it's a pair going snap, biz snap, biz snap, biz snap. A little biting biz snap in the morning. This one's just for you, PJ. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. I hurt my foot landscaping and the doctor went, oh, bum leg, we're going to have to remove your continence. How do you feel about diapers? Forget that. Crazy kind of shit is that? Mixing Iron Man action figures aren't worth that kind of money. Plus, they are all painted with lead paint from the 70s. I see that. I can see that. Mark, yes, I can see that. Mixing Iron Man action figures. Lead paint from the 70s. He would do that. Just make them. Just paint them. No one's going to know. I can see that. So what? Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is going to save Paramount? No, it's not. Just like Top Gun didn't save Paramount. It might hold the wolves at bay. It might give them a little more light on that torch so they can hold the wolves at bay, but it's not saving their ass. It's not saving their ass, not in the middle of the night, surrounded by wolves that want to take them out. Why? Because they jumped in this dumb streaming service and they've made dumbass shows that nobody wants to watch. Oh, well, if you want to watch Star Trek, you got to come to Paramount. Not for much longer because they're having to sell shit off. They need the money. They need the capital. All they had to do was sit back and earn money. That's all they had to do. They had the original series. They had the movies. They have TNG. They've got DS9. They've got Voyager. They've got Enterprise. They've got all these properties people want on their streaming service and are willing to pay. And instead, they've blown billions and billions of dollars, trying to step up to the mat and play with the big boys that they were never going to beat in the first place. We've got to have our own streaming service. We have to be the one that has our own streaming service and has our own brand. What do you have? You have Star Trek? Really? That's your big pull? All the seasons, all the series, all the episodes under one roof. That's not going to bring the hundreds of millions of subscribers you want. It's going to bring nerds. It's going to bring some nerds. But most of us nerds, guess what? Most of us nerds, we already have the physical copies of all that. We don't have to subscribe to Paramount. Amy Winehouse impression, please. Insurance says Loki owe them $500. Loki says, no, no, no. No, no, no. That's right. No, no, and no. I don't think so. I got to call him back Friday too because it's not over. So I'm in like a battle between Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas and the marketplace bullshit. Never deal with this. I can't wait till October. Get into October, have a different kind of insurance, not deal with that bullshit. They are idiots over there. They have no common sense. Do not combine government and medical ever. Do not combine government and medical because we're halfway there already. Because guess what? I've got to deal with government to deal with my medical. To deal with insurance, I've got to deal with the government. Because I've got to go through the marketplace. And that's just as well as government selling you insurance. Thank you, June Wong, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning right. And June is burning it down this morning. Skol!
Spartans! What is your profession?
That's right. They grossly overestimated the value of Star Trek. Nickelodeon is the biggest draw. Garfield, TMNT, and SpongeBob are the biggest things they have. And look at what they've done to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Do you want to know what I bought last night? So yesterday, going through Walmart, and I'm always on the lookout for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle double pack from the original movie. Or the second movie, Ooze. And I see the Raphael Casey Jones double pack. I bought it immediately. Immediately. Why? Because the only ones I'm missing now is the Foot Clan double pack. And I'm going to order that. Because it's the only thing I'm missing. I've got everything else. I've got Super Shredder from Ooze. I've got the Dark Shredder. I've got the OG Shredder from the first movie. I've got Splinter. I've got all the Turtles. And now I've got Casey Jones. And I've got the Raphael that's in the trench coat. I love the original Turtles. That's from when I was a kid. I love the original Turtles. I love those movies. Say what you will about the last Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon on Nickelodeon, you cannot deny that the animation on that cartoon is incredible. Oh, I'm not denying. I'm not gonna run it in the ground. I didn't watch it. The animation looked good, but I didn't watch it. So, Mr. Grant Gregory, good morning. He said you got Super Shredder. Oh, never mind. Loki and a Half Shell. I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the NECA stuff. I thought was great. I've never opened them. They're all in the box. I'm going to display them. The only thing I'm missing is the Foot Clan 2-pack. I don't want the new stuff. I will not be buying any of the new stuff. I'm just not. Oh, I won't, Mr. Grant Gregory. No. I know a couple of those are worth like $180 each. So, no. Mine too. Arlena. Roth's my favorite. Roth's always been my favorite. He was the angriest, and I was always angry. I was an angry kid. Holy shit, was I an angry kid. So him being like, damn! I was always angry. Raphael was always angry. So, yeah. But I don't want the new shit. I bought The Last Ronin. I thought The Last Ronin was a great book. I've got the hardback of it. I thought it was a great book. I'm going to collect the comics eventually. Each individual comic, kind of like what I did with Metal Gear. If I see any of those toys, I'm immediately going to grab them. Immediately. But I don't want any of the new shit. I saw some Street Fighter versus Ninja Turtles. I did grab that comic. The other day. Street Fighter versus Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I haven't read it yet. I got to read it. I'll talk about that. Maybe the next comic book roundtable we'll do a review of Street Fighter versus TMNT. I might get some of those action figures. Might. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see. But this is how you screw this up. You make this stupid ass TMNT movie that's shitting all over legacy characters. I don't care about it. I'm not gonna watch it. Why are the OG action figures, why are they selling out while this new shit just sits there? You can get, okay, so break this down for me. You can get the Legacy of the Force Star Wars stuff for really cheap. I mean, there's some really cheap Legacy of the Star Wars stuff out there that you can get. I mean, pretty much you can get figures for $10. It's pretty much what they're going for now. Sometimes they're cheaper than what they're going for now. So you can go buy the Legacy of the Force Hasbro shit for cheaper than you can the new action figures that are rotting on shelves. They have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Stranger Things and Cobra Kai. I did see that. I like the Raph versus John Kreese one. So I saw that. And if I see it in a store, I'll probably buy it. If I see the Raphael versus John Kreese, I will probably buy it. The thing is, I don't order these. I always want to find them out in the wild. That's part of the fun of doing this. That's what I've done with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. I've never seen the Foot Clan 2-pack in a store, ever. So I'm probably going to have to order that if I want the entire thing. If I want all of them. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. I've got both Shredders. I've got the original Shredder with the Splinter 2-pack. That's what I'll probably have to do to get the entire set. Is I'm probably going to have to, but I don't like to do that. I like to find them out in the wild. I like to go out and searching for them. I like checking the Walmarts and checking the Targets and all that shit. I don't even go into Target anymore. Share, Loki, your streams, 100K subs already. I wish. I mean, we'll get there one day. PJ, we'll get there one day. Shit. You know, we've done a lot. And I couldn't have come as far as I've come without all of you. So, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Orville Nation. Thank you, PJ, for that $2 super chat. This one's just for you, brother. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
I know. Okay, so PJ said, I meant for your chat to share. I meant for chat to share. I know. Most of the time I'm always on my phone. So it's like if I get to sit down at the PC to listen to a stream, that's a rarity. So usually I'm on my phone. And what I should do is I should copy the link into my notes and just have it ready to be like bloop, copy, paste. That's what I should do. And I should, now that I'm moved, I should do that. So thank you, PJ. Thank you, brother. I should always do while I'm on my phone and blah, 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 and got to open and close this and yada, yada, yada. Because I'm almost never on the PC when I watch streams. It's almost always on my phone because I'm always on the run or I'm always working on something and just listening. This guy right here on Mondays, I'm usually there. I'm usually there listening. I don't talk a lot in chat. I might say one or two things the whole time, but that's usually because I'm working on something. I'm working on something, or I'm trying to fix something, or I'm putting something away. I was packing, now I'm unpacking. So, Machiny draws a $5 super chat. G.I. Joe and Transformers are damaged goods at the box office. The planned crossover won't save Paramount either. I don't even know what the new movie. I've seen like the first 25 minutes of it. I sat down to watch I got bored after the beginning, after the opening. I got bored. I want to tell you, I got bored. I was like, eh. So I've seen the first 25 minutes of it. I need to sit down and watch the rest of it. It's just, I don't know who that chick is and what the point of that is. And I like the dude. The dude, whatever his name is, I thought he was kind of interesting. His brother's sick. But the chick in yeah, it's just like, why are you there? What are you doing? Slow natural growth is better than fake bought growth. That's right. That's right. That's right. Right there. Arlena's got it. Don't buy your shit, folks. Because it ain't going to do you any good. Because ain't nobody going to be watching your shit. Unless you're paying to have them watch it. And then there ain't no point in that. Then there's no point in that. G.I. Joe and Transformers. Yep. Thank you so much, Machiny, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one's just for you, brother. A little Spartans in the morning. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
But yeah, I'm almost always listening on my phone. So back cap says I only listen on my phone while I'm work or driving. Man, if I'm working on something, I'm listening on my phone. If I'm in the car, I'm probably listening on my phone. If I'm in the middle of doing something, I'm probably listening on my phone. So unless I'm playing a game or watching a movie, then the phone's up. Phone gets put up. I did get to play Final Fantasy 16 for a couple of hours last night and got past the Phoenix Ifrit fight. Holy shitballs. Is that game awesome? Absolutely, positively awesome. I'm loving Final Fantasy 16 so far. And I'm probably only scratched the surface. So I got to that. I think I got to the first base you get to. So nobody spoil anything. I'm just having a good time. Having a good time. I like it. Good deal. But that Phoenix and Ifrit fight, holy shit, that was badass. So, guys, we should be back. I haven't heard from Medega. Unless I hear from Medega and he says can't do it. We should be back tonight. Sorry about last night. I wish we could have done it. But I was trying to get stuff up on the walls and I had to pull stuff away from the walls that I had already set up. And I started going, son of a bitch, I should have done this first. So the first thing I should have done was put stuff up on the walls, and I didn't. I hooked up everything to make sure I could do the stream. I could stream. So I kind of had to like move everything out and put everything back and switch around some stuff, but it's going to buy Loki more tapestries. No, don't do that. Don't do that, Kronos. I got a couple of extra ones. So I've got a Lord of the Rings one. That's going to go in my board game room. So we've got a room for board gaming and stuff like that. Puzzles and board gaming. And that's going to go up in there. So I've also got a sign that says the Prancing Pony. Prancing Pony. So I'm put that right by the game room. So that'll be pretty cool. We got a Lord of the Rings room. There should be a tweet going out later today that is something really cool. Really cool. Since I'm doing Lord of the Rings stuff. show you something really cool. But guys, I hope you all have a great day. I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday. One more day. We are almost there. We are almost to Friday and we've got the weekend. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. Have a great one.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.